and ask questions, okay? So financial and social for enterprise, that's types of enterprises. So for an enterprise, we call it an enterprise because it's an organization. It is set up to carry out different activity. They carry out business activity. That's why we call them enterprise. Then we have enterprise. They could be for profit making and non-profit making. If they are for profit making, that means they are financial enterprises. And if they are not for profit making, they could be social enterprise. So for social enterprises, their aim is to make the society a better place. They want to help the society. They want to help people that are disadvantaged in the society. But for financial enterprises, their main objective is to make profit. That's why they are setting up the business. Do you understand that?
Yes.
So types of enterprise, we have the financial. For financial enterprise, their aim is to make profit. So they produce goods or provide services with the aim of making profits. Is it clear or not?
Yes.
Now go to the advantages of financial enterprises. The first one, they provide wide range of goods and services. That means they provide different kind of goods and services. They provide different kind of goods and services. Two, they create jobs. How do they create jobs? They create jobs because as soon as an enterprise is set, as soon as as soon as you start a business, you have to employ workers, yes or no? So that's how they create jobs. Do you understand that? They pay taxes to government. How do they pay taxes? They pay taxes from the profits they make. They make profit, right?
Yeah.
So the profit they make, they pay taxes through the profit they make. We call it corporation tax. So they have to pay taxes. That's an advantage too. You get it?
Yes.
So what are the support for financial enterprises in Ireland? Like, how do they help financial enterprises in Ireland? The first one, they said new businesses can get help from LEO. We call them local enterprise offices. They are within the cities and areas in Ireland. What they do is they help small businesses. They help financial businesses. They help them with finance. So they are located in towns and cities across Ireland. They support small businesses, not large businesses. Businesses that have up to like 10 employees. They are micro businesses. They employ just few numbers of employees. Are you with me, please?
Yes.
So we're talking about the support for financial enterprises in Ireland. The support only comes to small businesses. They financially help small businesses. Are you with me?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any question?
No.
Are you sure you are good?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then what are those services they render? The local enterprise offices. What are the services they render? One, the advice for setting up businesses. For small businesses that do not, some people do have money, they want to start a business, but they don't have the skills, the knowledge, or they need information to start the business. So they could go to the local enterprise offices.
They tell them.
They advise them what to do, what not to do.
So what's the definition of local enterprise offices?
Local enterprise offices are offices, they provide support for small businesses in Ireland. They only provide support, either financial or advisory for small businesses. Because small businesses are businesses they are infants. They have just few numbers of employees. They don't have financial capability like large businesses, but they can grow with support. So Leo wants them to grow and compete with large businesses. Do you understand?
Yes.
So they provide advice for setting up the businesses. So they provide advice. Advice means putting us through how to go about things. They do that. The information and training. They could also train small businesses. And you know what training do? Training helps to improve the skills of people. So they are small entrepreneurs. Then with training, they could become better. What they don't know, they start knowing. Training allows you to know what you don't know. So Leo provide training too. Finance, they give grants. Grants are just financial help. They give money to small businesses. Enterprise Ireland, they help the Irish business grow and sell internationally. So for Enterprise Ireland, these are businesses in Ireland. They help businesses in Ireland to expand so that they can compete internationally. Not just to compete in Ireland, but also to be able to sell outside of Ireland, internationally, outside of Ireland. Do you understand Enterprise Ireland?
Yes.
Support include, so what they do is, that's another enterprise that supports another organization that supports small businesses. We call them Enterprise Island. They give assistance with business plan. They can add, you know what a business plan is?
Yes.
Like a document stating your aims and objective. They can help you with a business plan. They provide work areas where you can start your business for businesses. They also give grants. They give money to small businesses. Then we have the Microfinance Island. That's another business that helps. So Microfinance Island provides small loans from 2,000 euros to 25,000 euros to startup and small businesses. But before they provide this loan, you would have meet certain requirements. But what they do, microfinance are like banks, but they are small banks. You know, bank, Al-Wahab Bank, Jumaria Bank, all these banks. But for microfinance, they are small banks. They help small businesses. So what they do is they provide loans, small loans. Loan is a credit facility. You borrow from the bank and you have to return with interest. I'm getting it, please. So they provide loans to businesses. But what are those things the businesses must have before they could get a loan from this microfinance? Must have 1 to 10 employees and earn less than 2 million per year. So they must have up to 10 employees and they must be making up to 2 million euros per year in terms of revenue. The amount of money they make must be up to 2 million euros per year before they could get a loan from Microfinance Island. Are you with me?
Yes.
Microfinance Island also offers extra support to help small businesses succeed. So they give advice, training, so that the small businesses can also grow and become bigger. Did you get that? Then we have example here. It said in 2010, a cloud-based telecom company provides services like managing phone calls. You know, these ones don't matter here. I think you understand Leo now. There's Leo, there's Enterprise Island, and there is Microfinance Island. For Microfinance, they give loan, they don't give grants. Leo and Enterprise Island, they give grants. But for Microfinance, they don't give grants because they are banks. So they give loans.
No, what are those?
Loans are credit facility to borrow money. They lend money out to businesses. Then you have to pay back with interest. That's a loan. A facility that allows you to get money from a bank to use and pay back at a later date. That's a loan. Oh, you need money for your business, you go to the bank to get a loan. That's a loan.
Yes.
Do you get it?
And then you need to pay back the money.
Yes, the principal and the interest. Is it clear?
Yes.
So we go to social enterprise. For social enterprise, their businesses, they are not to make profit. They just want the society to become a better place. What do I say? They want the society to become a better place. That's why they are social enterprises. They want the society to be better. They are charity organizations like IOM. They want the society, they want to help people. They want to make their life better. A social enterprise is an organization set up to provide an essential service to the local community. It is not a charity, but it earns money from the service it provides. So they can also make money from whatever they render services and make money from it. So here they said like cooperatives. Cooperatives are businesses that are set up among members, like teachers. They come together to set up a business. We call it teachers cooperative. You get cooperatives here? Cooperatives are businesses that are set up by members to help the members. They are businesses that are set up by members like teachers, doctors, lawyers coming together to set up a business. That is what cooperative is about. Do you understand cooperative here? A business that is set up by members. By members, members like the same people. Teachers, all teachers setting up a cooperative. All doctors setting up a cooperative. That's cooperative. Do you understand? For tourism service, tourism, right? Tourism,
Yes.
okay. Charity shops. There are shops that are there to help people. You pay little amount of money, you get whatever you need.
So I need to memorize the examples of social enterprise.
No, I don't think so. It doesn't matter. What you need to know is what.
Because she might ask me what What is the social enterprise?
A social enterprise is an enterprise that is
It is an organization to set up to provide an
essential service to the community. Then who set them up? They are set up social entrepreneurs. They are set up by social entrepreneurs, like people who wants, they are not just they don't want to make profit, but they are people that wants to start a business to help the society. We call them social entrepreneurs. Their main goal is to make a difference in society, not to make profit. They just want to make the society a better place, not to make profits.
Mm.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Question. They said, what is an enterprise?
It is an organization that an organization such as a business, a group, or a charity.
Yes, that is set up as a group or charity. You understand that?
Profit or non-profit.
Enterprise, yes. Name 3 types of enterprise. We have
local, social,
financial. What is the aim of financial enterprises?
To make profit.
Give 2 examples of financial enterprises.
2 examples of financial enterprises. Maybe Goldfish Company.
Yeah. Yeah, Coca-Cola, they are financial enterprises.
Yes. Coca-Cola.
Yeah, it's a financial enterprise.
Yes.
Advantages of financial enterprises.
Advantages, they make more money.
No. They create jobs.
They create jobs.
They pay taxes.
They pay taxes.
Clear.
Yeah.
So go to social enterprises, yeah. So Tancredo gives those.
The social enterprise Tancredo.
Yeah.
Okay.
So loans help to build creche, childcare, a football club with a strong role in the local community, many famous. These are all social enterprises. They just want to help the society. You have any question here? Shall we move on? Okay. Social entrepreneurs in Ireland. They help new social entrepreneurs develop ideas to solve Ireland social problems, provide grants up to 300,000 to support and expand existing social enterprises. So, what type of organization does Clan Grando gives loans to? To football clubs, societies. Look, charities, sport clubs, they give loans to them. What facility did Stella Maris FC build with Clan Credo support? Oh. They said, what facility did Stella Maris FC build? They build childcare facilities, sports training center. Okay. How much money can SIE give? That's around 300,000, right? Okay, 300,000. Of SEI, social enterprises. They want to make the society
money
services
services
for the people in the community. Okay.
Jobs.
So for cultural,
set up to promote culture, traditions, custom, and belief.
no, their social cultural enterprises are set up to promote heritage, culture, and arts. Art, yeah. Culture, heritage, and arts. So cultural enterprises are set to promote culture, heritage, and arts. Do you understand? And for cultural entrepreneur, a cultural entrepreneur is a person that set up a cultural enterprise. A social entrepreneur is an entrepreneur that set up a social enterprise. Clear? So types of cultural entrepreneurs. We have profit making. They want to make money. So we have cultural enterprises that are for profit making. They want to earn profit. Examples, Epic, Irish Immigration Museum. They make money because you go to the museum, you pay to go there. Non-profit making for community benefit.
So there are the types of cultural enterprises.
Yes. We have the profit making ones. We have the non-profit making that supports arts, promotes sports. They are for non-profit making. We have profit making, which are they want to earn money, they want to make profit. Non-profit making, they want to help the community.
Okay.
Is it clear? Advantages of cultural enterprises. They allow Irish people and tourists to experience Irish culture. One of the advantages is that they help the Irish people, the tourists, people that comes to Ireland, to understand the culture of Ireland. Do you understand the advantage there? Tourists brings money, so they make profits too. Tourists brings money into Ireland's economy, so money is made, revenue. They increase revenues for Ireland. They increase revenue for Ireland economy because tourists will pay. They provide employment. So as soon as more tourists are coming in, the tourist businesses will have to employ workers to deal with the increasing demand of tourists. So they create employment. They can also expand to create employment. They offer entertainment, yes. Entertainment. That's why they are tourist centers. Like you could watch football, sports, music, concerts, and the rest. Entertainment. Example, Riverdance. Riverdance is an entertainment, or is part of the entertainment industry. So started as an interval act in the 1994 Eurovision in Dublin. Music became a stage show, performed in 450 theaters, brought Irish music and dance to a global audience and preserve the art form. So Riverdance is an example of a cultural enterprise which has become a household name in Ireland. So this is what it has done. So where do the cultural enterprises get their support from? Where do they get their support? Who helps them? The cultural enterprises.
The cultural
That's what support means. Who helps them?
government.
Government, yes. Art Council of Ireland, that's the government. It's a government agencies promoting all art of forms, dance, okay. Conrad Nagalig. Promote the Irish language in Ireland and worldwide. Conrad promotes the language, runs, okay. Just look at this. Conrad, they promote the Irish culture. It promotes the Irish culture. The types of business ownership. Now we're going to business ownership. When we talk about business ownership, we're simply talking about the legal status of a business. The legal status of a business allows us to know the ownership of the business. Like the sole trader. This is a business controlled by an individual, one-man business, sole trader. Okay, let's start. They wrote it down anyway. Shall we? Shall we from here?
Okay.
So for business owner, we have the sole trader. We call it a sole trader because it's a business that is owned, controlled by one
person.
an individual, yes. So it has unlimited liability, which simply means that whatever happens to the business affects the owners. Whatever happens to the business affects the owners, unlimited liability. So which simply means the debts of the business can be paid with the personal wealth of the owners. So if the business is owing certain individual money, they can sell your car. Because it's your business, they can sell your car to pay the owner. So that is unlimited liability. Do you get it or not?
Yes.
We call it unlimited liability because whatever happens to the business affects the owners of the business. Do you understand unlimited liability now? Yeah, see, if the business cannot pay debt, the owner must use personal money and possession to pay. I said that earlier, right? Do you get it? We go to partnership. A partnership is a business that is owned and controlled by 2 to 20 people with the aim of making profit. That's why it's partnership. 2 to 20 people, they own it with the aim of making profit. Do you understand that?
Yes.
So a business owned by 2 to 20 people, often formed by professionals. It's formed by professionals like doctors, lawyers, accountants. It's not just a business that you can form. It's a business that is formed by professionals like doctors, lawyers, accountants. Do you get that?
Yes.
And when you are forming it, there's a written document which is called deed of partnership deed. It's a written document that states the affairs of partners. A written document that states the affairs of partner, what they're going to do, the amount of capital they contributed, the share of profit, partnership dissolution, everything is stated in the deed of partnership. Do you understand deed of partnership?
Yes.
Yeah? Then we have private limited companies. Why do we call them private limited companies? We call them private limited companies because they are companies that are owned between friends and family. They are owned among friends and family. That's why it's a private limited company. Do you understand private limited company?
Mm.
It's a business set up by 1 to 49 people who invest money and become shareholders. They own shares of the company. So they are between friends, they are friends and family anyway. Do you understand? So, but for private limited company, they have what we call limited liability. And what is limited liability? It simply means that whatever happens to the business does not affect the owners of the business. So if the business is owing debts, the only thing that the owners of the business would lose is their investment. The amount of money they use in buying the shares of the company, they will lose that. But they cannot lose their personal wealth to the business. Do you understand?
Mm.
Unlike unlimited liability, you can lose your personal wealth. But for limited liability, you cannot lose your personal wealth to the business. Do you understand?
Mm.
So to set it up, you need the registrar of companies. What do I call it? The registrar of companies. It's the one that will say yes by issuing you a registration certificate that you can become a company. When you have provided your memorandum of association and article of association. We call it that's the document you get, certificate of incorporation, that you can become a private limited company. Now you can operate. Do you get it?
Yes.
So, what are the advantages of private limited companies? Number one, owners have limited liability, which simply means whatever happens to the business does not affect the owners of the business. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Two, easier to raise money because you have to just sell shares between friends and family. To raise money, you just have to sell your shares to friends and family. You raise money. It's easy. The third one, can hire skilled employees. Unlike a sole trader that does not have that financial capability to employ skilled managers. But a private limited company can employ skilled workers because they have the financial capability. Do you get it? Then the next one, better decision because more people are involved. No, yes, it is not like a sole trader that is just an individual. You might make a poor decision, but because it's a company, a lot of people are involved. They might be making a better decision. Do you get it? Then what are the problems about setting up a private limited company? Number one, expensive and difficult to set up. To start it, it is expensive. It is very expensive. Number two, must follow many legal rules. You need to provide the memorandum of association, article of association, a lot of documents to the registrar of company before you can be issued a certificate of incorporation. And the third one, you have to share the profit with the shareholders. Unlike sole trader, you keep all the profit. That's an advantage for a sole trader. You keep all the profit. But here, as a private limited company, you have to distribute profit to the shareholders, those that have invested in the business. Do you get it?
Yes.
We go to franchise. Franchise is it means you are buying it's an agreement between the franchisor and the franchisee that allows the franchisee to use the brand name of the franchisor for operation.
For fake brands.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, like McDonald's.
Yes.
Yes, it's a franchise. If
Like
McDonald's is
it's
in
fake.
no, original. Franchise means you are given the license to use a
Like
business
KFC,
name.
Libya, KFC.
KFC, yes. You are given the license to use another brand name for your business. That is franchise. So the business that allows you to use its brand name is the franchisor. The business that is using the name is the franchisee. Do you get it?
Yes.
So we have franchise, which the owner of the business is the franchisor. The business using the brand name is the franchisee. Do you get it? So they didn't say that here, but I'm just telling you. I think you know that already. We have franchisee and franchisor. Where's your pen? So we have for franchise, we have franchisor, and we have the franchisee. The owners of the business is the franchisor. The business that needs to use the brand name is the franchisee. Clear? So, then what are the advantages of franchise? To the franchisee, less risk. The business is a successful business. Like McDonald's is a successful business. So instead of you setting up your own fast food, you just have to buy the franchise of McDonald's. So it will be successful. As soon as you set up McDonald's here, they will start buying. Yes or no? Because McDonald's is a successful business. So the risk of failure reduces if you are buying a franchise. Do you understand? The second one, shared advertisement. The advertisements McDonald's will do in America is the same advertisement that has to be here. So the same advertisement. So you don't have to pay for advertisement. Unlike if it is your own business, you have to pay for advertisement.
So they don't pay here.
No,
No, the franchisee,
the franchisee, yes, you don't necessarily pay for advertisement.
only the franchise.
The franchisor will do the advertisement. And the advertisement the franchisor does nationally or globally, it's still used. You can use it. Can buy stock in bulk because it's a franchise. It's big. So your cost of production is falling because you can buy large quantities, and that reduces the price you pay for products. It reduces your cost. We call it economies of scale. The original business earns money without extra work. The franchisor did not. The franchise, okay, let's say McDonald's is in Libya. The McDonald's in Tripoli is not financed by the McDonald's in America. The Libyan would finance it. So that means McDonald's is growing without McDonald's financing it. Do you get it?
Yeah.
McDonald's is in America, but there's a branch here. There is a franchise here.
But they removed it.
I don't know if there's McDonald's, but what I'm saying is that the McDonald's in Tripoli, if there is any, is not sponsored or financed by the McDonald's in America. The Libyan finance it here. So McDonald's is growing, is expanding without McDonald's paying for it. That is what it means. Like the original business earns money without extra work. Do you understand?
Yes.
But what are the problems of franchise? Must pay fees and a percentage of profit. The problem of franchise to the franchisee is that the franchisee has to pay certain amount of money to have the franchise, and it has to share the profit with the franchisor. Franchise must follow strict rules. Franchisee, yes, they wrote it now, franchisee. Franchisee must follow strict rules. You have to comply with the terms and conditions of the franchisor. It is what the franchisors want you to do, you have to do. Do you understand? If one branch gets a bad reputation, all branches suffer. If the McDonald's branch here in Tripoli has a bad reputation, maybe a bad service, it affects the whole McDonald's. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Then we go to cooperatives. I told you about cooperatives before. They are businesses owned by members. Businesses set up and owned by members. Members. Do you understand? Like teachers, doctors coming together to set up a business. That is cooperative. Is it clear? So what are the advantages? The profit you get there, you share it equally because you are contributing the same amount. So profit is shared equally. Do you understand? 2, everybody has equal rights. Whatever you have access to, I have access to it. Do you understand? Limited liability for members. Whatever happens to the business does not affect the members. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Then the problem about it is difficult to raise money because it's a small business. It is difficult to raise money. May struggle to compete with bigger companies because they are small businesses. They might not be able to compete with large businesses because large businesses have economies of scale. They have financial capability to employ skilled workers. They won't be able to do that. So they might not be able to compete with large businesses. Do you get it? So go to non-profit organizations. For non-profit organizations, they are organizations that are not to make profits. So all income is used to improve the services not shared among members. They are not sharing the profits. They put the profit back into the business. Do you understand? Sport clubs, charities, schools, not all schools though, hospitals, voluntary groups. That is end of chapter 17, right? Any question? Any question?
No.
Okay.
Which chapter do we start?
Hold on, please. Let me end.